What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nyma for those of you guys that are new. So today's video is going to be all about the brands that let people of color, women of color, dark skin, women, men down. In this past year of 2019, there was a lot of releases, a lot of launches that were hella suspect, and we are going to be talking about them today. Not even brands, products. It's mainly products. It's some products that were like, what were you thinking? What were you thinking there? So if you haven't done so already, make sure you are subscribed. Join the Nyma Tang family. The subscribe button is gonna be right here. Let's go ahead and jump straight into this video. The first one, and it's only the first one because it's the last one that I can remember that was released in 2019. We're gonna start off with Urban Decay. It hurts my soul to say this. Stay Naked collection. When it first came out, I was super pumped and super excited because this was one of the foundation shades. And if you guys know, this is one of maybe three, maybe four brands that go this deep as far as foundation wise. This is the foundation that I'm wearing today, but there's only a few brands that go this deep. So like props Urban Decay, Pure and L'Oreal are the other two that go this deep as far as foundation is concerned. So I was super excited when I saw this. This is what I like to see. They did the same thing with the concealer. The concealer and the foundations launched together and I was like, yes. And then we got the extension of the Stay Naked collection or line, and we got this. And this is the Urban Decay Stay Naked powder. Mine came broken, so I'm gonna barely like try and show you guys what the shade looks like, but that's the shade. And when you think of foundation and powder, you think that they complement each other, right? So they would be in the same family, color tree, whatever it is, but we got that. Now, where in the world are these two gonna work together? Like, I could possibly get away with this to highlight underneath my eyes, and I don't think that it was just this last shade that got played. I think a few of the darker shades got played, but this powder, I would not use this all over my face, considering that this is the shade that I use all over my face. So that's what I'm talking about. I think there's a lot of inconsistencies with some launches, especially when it comes to the powders, bronzers, highlighters. There's just a lot of inconsistencies. It just does not make sense to give me this foundation and then tell me to throw this on top of it. That's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. This is the bronzer, highlighter, and blush that was sent to me for this collection for my skin tone. Where? Like, where? This is consistent with Urban Decay's bronzers and blush and highlight palettes. This is very consistent. I've seen, like, when it comes to the powders, it's a little bit on the ashy side. The capability is there. I just don't know why it's not translating. Urban Decay, you guys did it with this foundation shade and the range, but I just need a little bit more from the powders, okay? Okay. So the next one is Sephora Minis. And I know I'm not the only one. I travel quite a bit, so I enjoy the minis. I really look for the minis. And let me know if you have been shopping and then you hit the Sephora line and then you're looking, trying to see if, oh, maybe there might be a shade. But when I always go and try to see if I can find a mini in my shade, it never exists. And I understand you can't carry the minis in every single shade, right? But when almost none of them are dark skin friendly, or darker shades that you actually do have, that's when I'm giving you the side eye. Cause what the heck? Like none of them. Like none of them. I know NARS just came out with their actual minis collection, which I enjoy and I think that makes a lot of sense. And not every company's gonna have minis. I totally get that. There's just nothing there. Unless it's skincare or hair products, I'm just beelining it straight to the register. Next product that launched it's a completely different reason than not having shades. This next product is the Jaclyn Hill highlighter collection. Part of me wanted to leave this out of the video, but then a part of me was like, no, because there's something actually very important behind it. The reason why I didn't want to put it into the video is because I'm not a big person on like dogpiling on to people. Like Jaclyn Hill's had a tough year, and I'm not the type to just keep going at people when they've already kind of like stumbled. First of all, the lipsticks launched, and I bought those because I know that it was a big launch. I will invest my money to get products to review for you guys if I know I'm not gonna get it in PR. Like if I know I'm not on that PR list for some specific reason or whatever it is, I will go out of my way to go ahead and buy those products because I want to give you guys the content. You guys use me as a reference. You guys use me as a resource. And I want to continue to be that resource for you guys. I want to be able to give you guys the reviews that you guys deserve. I am here for a reason and I'm here to be utilized. I want to give you guys that access. So I bought them. Before I knew anything that was going on, I put my review up. I think I got the lipsticks. I filmed my review the next day and I just threw it up there. I hadn't watched any of the lipstick videos, none of them. And then when I started watching them, I was like, oh my God, okay. Like, rewind. I did it because she mentioned that there were some shades in there that were for deeper skin tones, that were dark skin friendly. So I was like, you know what, this is what I'm here for. Let me go on, get this review up. I was okay with that. I was okay with the fact that I did not get it in PR. That's not the problem. The problem came when the second launch came around. And I was looking, because a part of me was like, why is there no darker skinned people reviewing this highlighter collection? Did they get PR? It goes to the theme of some brands when they say, oh, we didn't create these shades because they don't buy the products, or this and this and that. First of all, you can't buy products that don't exist. Number two, if you did create the products, did you market them? Did you market them towards the people of color? Let's be realistic. PR is a form of marketing. And that's why I'm saying, what's the deal? Like, yes, the products were created and they were there for the deeper side of the spectrum. But when it came to the PR, the marketing, I was looking and I was like, where is it? Where is it? Because I was confused as to why I did not see that many people, because I know when PR went out, I was like expecting to see like so many reviews. I honestly was excited. I was like, okay, I love highlighters, so I'm ready to see what this is all about. And I didn't see it. And then that kind of really turned me off from it. And I'm not gonna say no one with darker skin got it, because I think maybe 1 or 2 people got it, maybe. From what I saw, I did not really see that many people with deeper skin tones. Number one, get the product, and then also get the product in PR, and then number 2, review it. So I kind of was just like, okay, I'm starting to see a theme here, and I'm not really happy about the theme. That's why I was kind of on the fence about reviewing it to begin with, because I was just like, so we just create shades and then don't market it, and then 2 weeks later we're gonna be like,
oh, it didn't sell because they don't actually buy makeup.
That's false. So that's my mini rant. It's not to dogpile on Jaclyn. I understand when things are hard. I'm not that person. You guys know my personality. I'm not that person to dogpile. But I do have to call out a theme that I'm seeing, especially when it affects people with deeper skin tones. Hopefully this changes in the future for Jaclyn. So next we've got Dragon Beauty and their face palettes. I don't think it was marketed to be universal. If it was, I'm really confused. I think this is the second thing they've launched that's supposed to be universal. The iridescent one is the only one that I'd be like, ooh, that's interesting. This one came off ashy, this one came off ashy. This is not bronzing nothing on my face, not a single thing, not a single pore on my face. This, maybe I could use to brighten underneath my eyes. What is it supposed to be? What shade is that supposed to be? I'm not sure, but I think it's very hard to launch a product like this in a universal. Universal does not exist. When it comes to complexion, it's very, very hard to do universal. Very, very, very hard to do universal. So I think we have to be careful with the universal situation. But yeah, that was my only complaint about the Dragon Beauty launch, is just I got sent to it in PR, but I wouldn't use it. So next we have Natasha De Nonna and the Math Don't Add Up swatches. I think this happened early or middle of last year, where I think it was a bronzer and highlight palette. I honestly don't know. I have the pictures here, but you can clearly tell that the swatches on the darker skinned person's hand were clearly CGI'd, or something went wrong, something went left, and they okayed this and greenlit this to go online as their promo, whatever it was. Something don't add up. It is already so damn hard to color match yourself online. Don't go and make things harder for us when we're trying to match ourselves. Have us looking stupid and foolish out here, adding it to our cart, thinking that it's gonna go bronze something on our faces. It's not. It's not worth it. I think they still got called out either way, and it just did not make any sense. They had to go back and send out a statement. Why? Just swatch it. If it's ashy, it's ashy. That means go back to the drawing board, not fake it. That does not make any sense. The last one was Morphe and the 60 shades of I don't know what. Like, you guys saw my review on the Morphe foundations. The dry down was intense. It was a very matte foundation, but that's not problem. I think it was the shades. Some of the shades were like very suspect. I think a few of the shades just looked like they wouldn't work for anybody. And it kind of was just like, why are we launching 60 shades when maybe only 30 of them work? It just didn't make any sense. And it would just kind of like toppled onto the whole, we want to outdo each other, like 60 shades, 100 shades, like 99 shades. I don't know. Don't make 3,000 shades when you can only use 2. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And it launched at the top of the year. Like, it was January. They really thought they were coming with something. I wanted to do this video because I thought it would be fun to kind of just look back on all the products that launched in 2019. There was definitely some good ones, but I think there's always room for improvement, and that's why I feel like these videos are important, to just kind of talk about the mistakes that were made and how to better them. Like I said, with Urban Decay, like, they launched Stay Naked strong. Like, they were strong with Stay Naked, and then all of a sudden it was just like, what happened here? So I think these kind of videos are good to just kind of be constructive, you know, kind of just talk about the situations, the issues that happen. So if you guys remember any of the launches that were struggle launches last year, let me know down below if I forgot something that was super important. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Lots of love, and I will see you guys next time.